Today, I'm going to do one of the craziest things I've ever done as a day trader. So essentially, I'm going to buy a separate funded account. I'm going to test out a new strategy. I know that might not sound too crazy, but where it really gets crazy is exactly what my strategy is going to be composed of. So essentially, the whole basis behind this strategy is literally just the weather, nothing else. Like the weather outside, I'm not joking, right? So I know this probably sounds crazy, but hear me out here, okay? So the other day I was streaming and someone came into one of my streams and they're like, hey, I've been testing out this strategy. It's based off the weather. And at first I was like, yo, you're crazy. Why are you trading based off of the weather? And then he explained it and I was like, you know what? I actually am on the same page as you, right? So what he explained to me was you essentially look at the weather at the New York Stock Exchange and what the weather is at 9:30 open. At the open, you essentially go long if there's good weather, if it's sunny out, if it's bad weather, if it's rainy, you go short. So I'm going to be doing a 100-point stop loss, a 100-point take profit. So essentially a 1-to-1 risk reward. And essentially, I'm just going to be choosing if I'm going long or short based on the weather in New York. So I feel like there is some psychology behind it, right? It's like the people on the New York Stock Exchange, if they're in a bad mood, they might be more likely to be sellers that day. If they're in a good mood, they might be more likely to be buyers that day, right? Like I know this could be all like just a gimmick, if you know what I mean, but I want to test it out myself. Now, I've honestly done no back testing on this strategy. I kind of took the guy's word for it and I figured, you know what? This would be an absolutely great video to make. So honestly, I have done absolutely no testing on this strategy and I'm going straight in the live market. So right now, I'm going to explain to you guys which type of funded account I'm buying, why I chose that funded account, how much I'm going to risk, what my plan here is, and essentially I'm just going to give you guys the whole rundown. So let's get straight into this. So I currently only trade with prop firms. So like I said before, I'm going to buy a separate evaluation and trade it using only this strategy. So the firm that I chose to buy that evaluation with is going to be Lucid Trading. So I chose them for a couple of reasons. The first thing is I've heard great things about Lucid, but I've never actually traded with them in the past. So I figured this is a great opportunity to actually test them out. As well as another thing I like is I feel like most futures prop firms are like a monthly subscription service, which normally doesn't affect me, right? Like I try to pass or fail evaluations very quickly. So they're saying, oh, well, rebill you in 30 days. Like I'm never trading evaluation for 30 days. So essentially like it means nothing to me. But in this case, it's going to be very valuable. The other thing is, if we look at the 25K flex evaluation at Lucid, the profit target is $1,250 with a max loss limit of $1,000. So if we think of a ratio of how much they're asking you to make compared to how much you can lose, it's almost a 1-to-1, right? So essentially, this is the easiest challenge to pass. It's also the cheapest because I don't want to put too much money into this like weather model. So I'm going to be buying just one of these 25K flex evaluations. So I've actually never bought an account with Lucid before, so I will be showing you guys the process of me buying it. So I'm going to buy like NinjaTrader Tradeovate. So I'm not going to let you guys see like all my billing information. Like I would prefer if you guys didn't see my address and stuff, but I do not have an affiliate code with Lucid Trading. But if you do want to use an affiliate code, there's someone I really respect. His name's Ronan. He makes so much videos on YouTube giving out so much free sauce. He goes by Bionic NQ. I'm going to actually put a shout out to him on the screen real quick, but his code is BNQ. So if you guys want to support him, I think that's the code you should be using if you're checking out Lucid. But I'm going to go fill all this out, buy the account, and I'm going to come back with you guys. So it looks like I've just purchased the account. So I'm going to go to my Lucid Trading dashboard. So this right here is the account, right? We got a fresh account. Look at the view details, right? 25K account. I can go down to 24K and I need to be up, what, 26,250, I want to say. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the goals of this funded account, right? We're on an eval. So today right now is Sunday night. So we're going to cut to Monday morning. I'm going to show you me checking the weather and exactly how I execute this strategy. So it is now Monday, January 26th. So it's like 9 a.m. So I pulled up the weather. I'm actually using LaGuardia Airport's website because they're actually really close to the New York Stock Exchange and they have really accurate weather. So today it's mostly cloudy. So that means we're going to be going short. So I have my other phone pulled up to show you guys. So I'm just going to be trading MNQ, which is Nasdaq Futures. I was actually looking at my position size and I realized if I take 2 MNQ contracts, that's going to have me risking $400. And if I take one, that's going to have me risk $200. So honestly, I could have been conservative, but honestly, I really don't like being on evaluations for too long. So this pretty much gives me like 2.5 trades of breathing room. Honestly, like if I fail this evaluation, I'll just try it again. Because once I get to the funded account, I'm actually going to de-risk. I'm essentially using like trading risk management in this kind of like gambling weather model. But yeah, so once it hits 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to place this order. I'm going to do a short. So I'm going to be doing my regular trading as normal. So I'm really not going to have the time to show you guys me entering this order, but I will at the end show you guys how it played out. So this right here is the results from the first day. So I went short right at market open, 100-point stop loss, 100-point take profit. It went my way a little bit at market open, then it pretty much stopped me out. So this is how the account's looking right now. So you can see I'm down like $410. I lose if I hit 24,000. That's my balance right there. So essentially, I have like 1.5 losses left of breathing room. Even if I do blow this account, I'll still just buy another one, do the same thing I've been doing now. So I'm not really too scared. It's not like one day is going to make me give up on this strategy, but I'm going to keep showing you guys the results until I either pass or fail this evaluation. So it is now Tuesday, January 22nd. This is my second day trying the weather model. As you can see outside, it's actually pretty sunny outside. Oh, and fun fact, in case you didn't know, I actually live in New York. It's really easy for me to like tell the weather. Obviously, I'm still gonna check that website for like the LaGuardia Airport. But overall, I'd say it's not that cloudy. So I was gonna go long at market open. So it's after market open. It's almost noon now. So I'm gonna show you guys the results. So I'm gonna flip my camera around real quick. So I'm not gonna lie, I entered a bit late. So I got a really bad fill. I technically should have went long right around there. And 100-point stop loss is actually like all the way down here. If you see that like gray line, I kind of have marked with my cursor. So it came actually mildly close to my stop, and then it just started ripping up, 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 and then it hit my take profits. This account right now is pretty much at break even. Oh yeah, it's up here, right? So you can see this is my Lucid Flex evaluation. I'm down like $10 just because like commissions. But so I've essentially taken one win, one loss so far. So right now it's the 29th. It's a Thursday. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, I actually couldn't trade the weather model. The platform traded it was actually down for the day. So like pretty much every prop firm that uses Tradevate wasn't operational. So it actually saved me from a loss, luckily. Today, it's actually nice and sunny outside, but I actually ended up losing my trade. I took a long at market open and we were very short. You can see right here, right? We just dumped straight at market open. And the dude who's actually helping me out with this strategy, I actually saw he messaged me and he was saying that he went short this morning using the weather model. The reason that he said is because the wind chill was too high and it feels like it's like negative whatever degrees outside. So because it's so cold outside, even though it's sunny, there's no clouds, it would still be a short day. So he won, I lost. So I guess you could say it was improper executions, but as of right now, currently down like 1R trading this strategy. So if I lose like 1.5 more trades, I'll blow the account. And if I win like probably 4 more trades or something like that, I'll pass. But I'm gonna keep trading the weather model and I'm gonna speak to him and ask him exactly how he determines, like how exactly, if it's not just the clouds, like how exactly determine if it's a good or bad day. But honestly, I think in hindsight, if there's a huge wind chill, I feel like that's an obvious exception, but we'll see. Bang! Nice sunny day to hit take profit. I went long. Today's Friday. So I took a win using the weather model today. I'm actually still in a trade for my morning AM live stream. This thing's taking absolutely forever to hit. So I might get double green today, hopefully. See, I'm going for these data lows down here. It's like over 2R. I normally don't even go for things this crazy, but I took this trade on my live stream. In case you guys didn't know, I do live trade for free on YouTube Monday to Friday for New York AM session. So definitely pull up to that if you're interested. But yeah, definitely a W for the weather model today, and it's looking like I might catch another W right here. Order filled. Bang. So W week, honestly, but I am at break even on this weather model account, but W week. So it's a sunny day outside. That means we're going long on the Nasdaq. Banked on my trade today using the weather model. So here's the P&L. I'll show you guys. See, I made $400. So I'm finally in profit on these accounts. So we're only up like $400. I need 1,250 to pass. So essentially like 2 more winning days and I pretty much passed this account. So I guess we're like, what, a third of the way there, but W day. So right now it's a bit overcast. It's like 11:30. I feel like closer to market open, it was a bit sunnier. And when I checked online, it did say it was sunny this morning. So that means I went long. Unfortunately, didn't play out the way we wanted to. So we're basically back at break even on the account right now. So this would happen. I mean, honestly, I think it might have something to do with the government shutdown. We just moved like really bearish. But like, look at this. I went long at market open. I mean, honestly, I feel like this is like economic news. I mean, it's whatever though. A statistic plays out over time. So this is just one day. But hopefully the trailing drawdown doesn't get me. Because the thing is, this is a funded account with like an end of day trailing drawdown. So because I had profit the other day, my drawdown trailed with that, if that makes sense. So I just pulled up the Lucid dashboard. So this is my balance right now. So I'm slightly under break even. But if we look at the minimum balance, before it was like a little under $1,000, but now it's 24,382, which essentially means, honestly, it looks like I almost have like one trade at breathing room left. It's probably like 1.5 trades, but I feel like with fees and slippage and everything, it probably adds up to that. But essentially, like a little bit over one trade at breathing room left. So it's Thursday, February 5th. So yesterday, I actually couldn't trade the weather model because yet again, Tradeit was having issues. I feel like Tradeit never has issues, but recently they've been having like all these issues. I don't know what's going on there. But essentially, it actually saved me from a loss. So I would have went long, and the market's been crazy bearish lately, so it would have stopped me out. Today, I'm actually going to be able to trade, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is, again, it's a sunny day outside, so it looks like I'm going to be going long, but you can just look at the chart. I mean, we're moving so bearish. So honestly, I'm not having high hopes. And the thing is, if I get stopped out of this trade, then I have like almost half of a full trade of drawdown, if that makes sense. So yeah, if I lose today, it's not looking good, but I'm gonna try to be hopeful. Let's see how it goes. So I went long at market open. It came down like 110 points, stopped me out, and then it flew in the direction I wanted. So now I'm honestly really close to blowing my weather model account. So I am still going to take a trade tomorrow and see how that goes. And even if I do fail the evaluation, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to buy another account and make part 2 of this series. But right now, it's not looking too good. I got about a half a trade in breathing room left, which is like $200 now. So today is my chance to redeem myself. It's Friday, February 6th. So right now it's about noon. So I know it doesn't look that sunny right now. It was sunny earlier in the day. So I went long at market open. So today was my chance to redeem myself. And unfortunately, I did not get the result I wanted. So I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, I said I had like a half of a trade of breathing room, right? So essentially, I had 50 points of breathing room and I was going for a 100-point take profit. So it went down like 60 points and almost perfectly stopped me out, and then it went my way. So this would have been a win if I actually had like a full drawdown on the account. I was just so close to blowing it. I hit my drawdown and then it went my way, which is pretty unfortunate. And I feel like this is like the second time in a row this has happened, but it's whatever. I mean, like honestly, like I'm being risk heavy. It's not like I even think this strategy has like a huge edge over the market. So like this is to be expected, but it's not going to like have me be discouraged. The series does need to keep going, so I will be buying another valuation to keep this going. So that pretty much wraps up the first installment of me trading my weather model. So yeah, obviously things didn't go the way that I wanted. Obviously, yeah, I would have preferred to gotten funded. And honestly, things are pretty crazy. There were 2 separate days where Tradeit was down, where Tradeit like literally is almost never down. And also I had some trades that were perfectly wicking me out and then going my way. So don't get wrong, yeah, that was a little frustrating to see, but I definitely got some good experience trading the strategy. I got my routine of exactly when I'm going to enter these orders and like how I'm going to integrate it to my regular trading. So honestly, I'm definitely ready to purchase another valuation. So I think I'm probably going to take a little break from this weather model, like for a couple of days, just kind of reset. I might think if I want to journal this a little better, because I could journal things a little differently. But yeah, I mean, so I failed the evaluation. It's whatever. It's a part of the game, but I'm still going for a payout. I still want like a $500 or maybe even $1,000 payout. I can't get greedy, so I'll probably take the 500 if I'm able to get it. But yeah, I mean, getting any form of payout trading the weather is honestly going to be a great accomplishment. And honestly, I think I'm going to be able to do it. Because I feel like just the way I'm playing the statistics, even if this doesn't offer an edge over the market, I still think I might be able to get a payout the way I'm managing it using proper risk management that I'm carrying over from my day trading. But if you like this series, I would definitely appreciate it if you could put a like down below, put a comment with your thoughts, and also hit that subscribe button to follow along. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.